Hello everyone. Today we're going to move on to solving equations with rational exponents. So the do now here says, what do we need to multiply each of these numbers by to get a product of 1? So you might remember this. What do we multiply 2/3 by to get a product of 1? What are you going to multiply it by? Well, remember, you want to multiply it by some fraction here, so that when you multiply it, you get 1, or 1 in another form. So we multiply by the reciprocal, because that'll give us 6 over 6, which is 1. So when we multiply a fraction by its reciprocal, we get 1. For example, -1/4. What would you multiply that by to get 1? Well, it has to be -4 over 1, which is negative times a negative is a positive, 4 over 4, 1. So we're going to use that now, okay? We're going to use that in combination with power to a power rule. What is x squared to the 1/2? Well, when you have power to a power, we multiply the exponents, right? 2 is really 2 over 1, so what's 2 over 1 times 1 over 2? It's 2 over 2, which is 1. X to the first. We don't really write x to the first, right? We just put x. Same thing here. If you have power to a power, when you multiply reciprocals, you get x to the first. Reciprocals. Power to a power, you multiply exponents, 1. So we're going to use that to help us solve equations. So how can we isolate y to solve the following equation? We want to solve for y. Well, y to the 3 over 4 equals 125. Remember, we have power over root, right? So y to the 3 over 4 is y third power, the fourth root of y to the third power, but we don't need to do that. All we have to do is get y alone. So instead, what can we raise y to the 3 over 4 by to get just y to the first? Well, let's raise this side to the 4/3 power. That will make it y to the first. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Now, I'm going to show you in a second, the calculator will just do this for us, but this means power over root. Technically, you are saying, what is the cube root of 125 to the 4th power? But this right here, right into the calculator, and let me show you how to do it in the calculator. Okay, we want 125 to the 4/3 power. 125 exponent, and then you're going to put 4 divided by 3. Enter. And you get, now this looks like a weird number, but if you see 0.999999, I don't know why the calculator does this, but really this is just 625. So you get y equals 625. Okay, let's try some more. So rules, isolate the power, raise both sides to the reciprocal, and simplify. So first thing is get the x alone. So divide by 2. X to the -1/3 equals 3. Raised to the reciprocal, -3 over 1 to the -3 over 1, but you don't have to put that. So what is 3 raised to the -3? 127. So you get x equals 127. Let's try a couple more. Isolate the variable. Y to the -3 over 2 equals 8. Raised to the reciprocal, -2 over 3. -2 over 3. This will cancel out to just y. And what is 8 raised to the -2/3? 1/4. Isolate. Raised to the reciprocal. X equals 8 raised -2/3, 1/4 again. It's the same exact problem. That's interesting. Number 4. All right, so we got to get the x alone. So add 5. 4x to the 2/3 equals 25. Divide by 4. Now if you try this, divide by 4, it's going to be 6.25, and you could write that, it's fine. X to the 2/3 equals 6.25. Raised to the reciprocal, 3/2. Raise 6.25 to the 3/2. 6.25 raised to the 3/2 power, and you get 15.625. Alright, so I want you guys to try the last three and copy the rest, and have a great weekend.